Hey everyone, I'm Amy, founder of BTOU, and today I wanted to talk to you about the different colors of eggs, chicken eggs, and why that is. So I wanted to show you real quick. If you look down here, whoops, sorry, turned it the wrong way. I've got all kinds of eggs over here from different breeds that are different colors. So let's talk about where they come from and why they're like that. So let me just get myself back in the frame for you so that you're not looking at nothing. And here we go. All right, so white eggs. Typically, white eggs come from the Leghorn breed. This one actually is from my Frizzle, so she's just a fancy breed. But typically you get white eggs from the Leghorn breed. And then we've got all kinds of brown eggs. I've got all different kinds of brown eggs. So they could be anything from a light brown to a dark chocolate. Brown eggs typically come from Rhode Island Reds, Wells Summers. This happens to be a Moran's egg. And the difference between white eggs and brown eggs, the inside is no different. An egg is an egg. It's just the shell color that you're seeing a difference of. And so the brown dye gets put on the egg at the very, what I would say, last minute before the egg comes out. I jokingly call it the ink blotter. So the brown colors are only on the outside of the eggshell, whereas the next one I'm going to show you, the blues. Here is a really good blue. The blue colors, the ink is not the ink. See, I always call it the ink. The eggshell color is not only on the outside, it's on the inside. And the reason for that is that it is put on earlier in the egg creation process than the brown. The brown is put on last minute. And you might be wondering, where does this blue color come from? Well, it's actually a byproduct of the bile. As the bile is created, the blue color is actually a byproduct of that, which I thought was interesting. And so apparently it is a DNA thing that only the blue breeds have. And there's only 3 blue breeds. There's Americana, Araucana, and cream leg bars. They're the only 3 chicken breeds that lay blue eggs naturally. So there are some fancy breeds where people have crossbred things and created super blues and that kind of thing, but those are not natural. Those were all man-made. There are only those 3 breeds, the Americana, Araucana, and cream leg bars, that naturally lay blue eggs all the time. And I've got 2 of the 3. I've got Wheaten Americanas and the cream leg bars. I have both. And then we've got green eggs. So here is a green egg. And to show you the difference, here, let me hold it up next to a blue egg so you can tell that it's kind of like a khaki olive green color. So there are a couple of breeds that lay the green, and they're mostly man-made. There's only one breed that I'm aware of that naturally lays green eggs, which is Ice Bar, or Silver Red Blue. You might hear them called Silver Red Blues. And I've got 3 of those. So that's where my green eggs come from. Now you can also get green eggs from olive eggers and Easter eggers. So olive eggers are man-made, a breeding creation, and so are Easter eggers. And Easter eggers might not always lay green. Easter eggers can lay pink, blue, or green, and it just depends on the exact breeding of the Easter egger. But every Easter egger or olive egger hen will only lay one shade. So whatever shade she happens to lay, that's the shade she's always going to lay. It's not like it changes. But how do you get the olive color? Typically it is breeding a chicken that lays blue eggs with a chicken that lays brown eggs. Two breeds. You know, one that does blue, one that does brown, and you end up with the olive green. So I just thought it would be interesting to give you an idea of the different colors of eggs and where some of them come from and what breeds some of them lay. So if you've got any questions, drop them down in the comments and I'll be glad to answer them for you. Talk to you soon.